Now, the further preparation method is reduction of phenol. First of all, what is phenol? When alcohol group is attached to the benzene ring, then it is phenol, right? When this phenol is reduced by passing its vapor over heated zinc dust, that means powder form of zinc. When powder form of zinc metal is taken and on it the phenol is passed through and heating is given, then this phenol reduced to the benzene, giving zinc oxide. This is the benzene ring, so OH will get separated, H will be again with the carbon, and O will react with zinc, giving zinc oxide and benzene ring. Right? Benzene ring here is our main product and this is our byproduct. In organic compound, main product, that is the major product, is much more important. Byproducts are not much important. So while writing reaction, if byproduct by mistake if you are not writing, then it's of no issue. The fourth method of the preparation is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts reaction is actually directly not giving benzene, but from the benzene it is giving homologous series of benzene, that is the next series with alkyl group. Next series of benzene with alkyl group. So here benzene reacts with methyl chloride, that is CH3Cl, methyl chloride, and in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. Anhydrous, that means it should be completely dry, where the production of alkyl benzene with alkyl group CH3 methyl is formed. Right? Benzene when reacts with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride gives methyl benzene, benzene ring with methyl group, methyl benzene, and the byproduct is HCl. Once again, what is methyl benzene? It is the commonly called toluene. Right? Now let us see the physical properties of the aromatic compound, and that too benzene. Benzene containing carbon up to 8. That means benzene containing up to 8 carbon atoms are colorless liquids, while the higher ones are the solids with spatial aroma, that is naphthalene. If benzene is having carbon up to 8, then mostly they are the liquid and they don't have a color. But if benzene is having more than 8 carbons, that means a higher number of carbons are there, then they are solid form and they all have a spatial aroma. One of the example is naphthalene, phenanthrene, anthracene, naphthalene, right? Many are there. Aromatic hydrocarbon, this is second property. Aromatic hydrocarbon are insoluble in water but are soluble in organic compounds. The third property, they are toxic and carcinogenic in nature. Toxic, that means they are poisonous, as well as carcinogenic, that means they causes the cancer. So these are the physical properties. Now let us see the chemical properties. Once again here, in organic reaction, byproduct is not much more important, but major product is important. So while writing reaction, if byproduct by mistake is not written, no issue. As in alkenes and alkynes, decolorizes of Br2 water as well as KMnO4 takes place. That means when alkenes and alkynes reacts with Br2 water, bromine water, on potassium permanganate solution, they decolorizes them. Color of the bromine water, that is brownish color, will get transparent, as well as potassium permanganate purple color will also get decolorized. This is the test for unsaturation, means wherever double or triple bonds are present, and when they react with this two solution, they decolorizes them. So it should be with the benzene also, because benzene also consists of three double bonds. But benzene, though it has double bond, it does not decolorizes Br2, bromine water and KMnO4 solution. Why here it is like this? It is again because it supports the resonance. Why? Why we can say that resonance is one of the factor here for not decolorizing? Because resonance means the double bond remains continuously delocalized. And so as it happened with bond length, here also there is no more reaction of double bond continuously and will not decolorize this both solution. Right? Now, chemical properties, it means what type of reaction it gives. So, it reacts as substitution reaction, addition reaction and oxidation reaction. So, let us see first substitution reaction. Substitution reaction, it means it takes place by the change of its position with someone or take the position of someone. That is called substitute. So substitute something on some other's position or to substitute something with someone, with or of someone place, that is the substitution reaction. So very first is halogenation. Now halogenation reaction, it means benzene when reacts with any of the halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, then it gives the halogenation reaction. It means addition of halogen will take place. But here addition is in the term of substitution. It means not with the complete benzene, one more Cl can be added, but by replacing the or by taking the place of the hydrogen, chlorine will be substituted there. The reaction substitution for halogenation, highest will take place with fluorine, then bromine and then iodine. Right? So benzene when reacts with chlorine Cl2 in presence of anhydride AlCl3, it will substitute one of the hydrogen and Cl2 will give homolytic cleavage over here, Cl1 and Cl another with two free radicals. One Cl will react on the place of the hydrogen where it has substituted hydrogen, and that substituted hydrogen will react with the another Cl and will give a byproduct, that is hydrochloric acid. Here anhydride AlCl3 is the halogen carrier because it is added, because it helps the halogen to work on. It is carrying the halogen and it reacts very fast with the fluorine, and that is why this is the order shown here. The product we got is chlorobenzene. Same way, if benzene reacts with iodine, then as soon as benzene reacts with iodine and if it is heated, it will give iodobenzene along with hydrogen iodide. But this reaction, you see I have shown two arrows, that means reversible. Hydrogen iodide, if the concentration is more, then it reacts reversely. That means again it will start reacting with the iodobenzene and start giving iodine and benzene back. So as soon as this reaction takes place, this hydrogen iodide should be removed. How it is removed? It is removed by reacting it with iodic acid, HiO3, iodic acid. Hi when react with iodic acid, it will give H2O and iodine. That means hydrogen iodide is removed. The next reaction, the next substitution reaction is nitration. It means nitro group will substitute one of the hydrogen and on that place nitro group will be added. Benzene when reacts with concentrated nitric acid, HNO3, in presence of concentrated H2SO4 when it is heated at 323 to 333 Kelvin, one of the hydrogen is substituted from the benzene, and here what will happen? H plus, OH plus and NO2, OH minus and NO2 plus will be separated. HNO3, what happens over here? Out of HNO3, NO2 minus and OH minus and NO2 plus will be separated. This NO2 will take place on the substituted hydrogen, and hydrogen from here, H plus, will come to this OH minus to give out water, right, to this aqueous medium. And there exists, that means the new product from benzene, the product is now nitrobenzene. Third type of substitution reaction is Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Friedel and Crafts were the two different scientists. They have studied alkylation as well as acylation reaction. Alkylation reaction means adding of alkyl group, substituting alkyl group into the benzene ring, that is alkylation. Benzene ring, that means benzene, when reacts with methyl chloride, or we can say alkyl halide, right? Alkyl, that means one hydrogen less than alkane, and halide, that means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. But mostly or widely the laboratory reaction takes place with chloride. So alkyl chloride, here methyl chloride and ethyl chloride, both reaction is given. Benzene when reacts with methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, because it is the carrier of the halogen. So here the reaction will take place and the substitution of hydrogen. Instead of hydrogen, the position will be taken by methyl group CH3. Hydrogen will react, this hydrogen will react with chlorine to give HCl, and methyl benzene is toluene produced. When benzene react with ethyl chloride with the same anhydrous aluminum chloride, it will give ethyl benzene and hydrochloric acid is separated. This is alkylation addition. That means alkyl group is substituted. Now here is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Acylation means adding of, substituting of acetyl group, right? Acetyl means along with alkyl, when ketone group is added, CH3CO, this is ketone. So along with alkyl group, ketone group is present, then that is called acetyl. And this is acetyl halide because chlorine is there. CH3CO is acetyl and chlorine is with it, that means acetyl halide. And this is 1 and 2 carbon, so it is ethanoyl chloride. Benzene when react with ethanoyl chloride, it gives, in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride on heating, it gives acetophenone. See here, COCH3, right? ONE on ketone group. So it is called acetophenone, and byproduct is HCl. Now same ethanoyl chloride is replaced by acetic anhydride. That means a compound which is of acetic acid, CH3COO twice with anhydride, that means oxygen, but OH is not there. So it is acetic anhydride and not acetic acid because hydrogen is not here. When this benzene reacts with acetic anhydride in excess, CH3COO twice, O, again with anhydrous aluminum chloride and heated, it will give acetophenone, COCH3 with benzene ring, so it is acetophenone. But the byproduct here is CH3, COO and H, which is substituted, will be binded to it, will give CH3COOH, acetic acid, or you can say ethanoic acid. So these were the reaction which are categorized as substitution. Now is the addition reaction. In addition reaction, substitution will not take place, direct the addition of the substance will take place, and the very first is hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. Benzene when react with 3 moles of H2, so here it is, so 3 2s are 6 hydrogen, directly it will be added to all this 6 carbon. So instead of benzene, now see what happens, CH will be there always, C6 and H6 is there. Now 6 more H is going to be attached. No one is substituted, but directly all H will take plagiation with all this carbon, and your formula will be C6H12, right? That is cyclohexane. This reaction takes place in presence of nickel catalyst, and heating is also given. All hydrogen will attach on each carbon by removing the double bonds. And so it is not ene now. It's not benzene, cyclohexene, that is benzene, but it is now cyclohexane. Second is the halogenation reaction, where benzene reacts with chlorine, addition of halogen takes place. 3 moles of chlorine, so 6 chlorine will take place. So here you can see all chlorine on all 6 carbon, that is benzene hexachloride. Actually it is C6H6 only. Here it is not hexane, because not addition of H is taking place, addition of chlorine is taking place. So already this is benzene C6H6, but with the addition of chlorine, double bond has broken and they have given their each electrons to the chlorine, and so 6 chlorine are attached to it by giving BHC, benzene hexachloride, which is one of the insecticide. It is used as insecticide. It is commonly known as gamaxine powder. Right? BHC is highly used as insecticide. Whenever mostly if you have seen in monsoon season, after continuous rain, the municipality person or the panchayat person, they allow some people to come, and they not allow, but they only order some people to come and sprinkle the powder along with DDT. That is the BHC, benzene hexachloride. And the third addition reaction is the ozonolysis reaction, where the addition of ozone takes place. Ozone, that means O3. Again here 3 moles of ozone will take place, and this 3 moles of ozone, when reacts with benzene, it will give 2 moles of ethane diol, CHO aldehyde group, ethane diol, that is glyoxide. How this takes place? As soon as this ozone reacts, here you see this is 1 carbon, this is 1 carbon, right? This pi bond will break and it will be considered here CHO. This cleavage will take place over here, this cleavage will take place over here, and this cleavage will take place over here. That means CHO, 1 CHO, 1 more CHO, and 1 more CHO. So here you will get 3 moles of ethane diol. This is the cleavage from here. This is 1 more cleavage, and this is 1 more cleavage, right? And the third type of reaction is the oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction, the first is combustion reaction. Oxidation, that means addition of oxygen will take place. Benzene, when reacts, when heated in presence of oxygen, it will separate, that means it will give out carbon dioxide and water, right? That is, it burns with sooty flame because it is organic compound. It will give black sooty flame. Combustion reaction can also take place in presence of catalyst, and when this benzene is combusted, that means if the burning is taking place, combustion is taking place with the oxygen, but in the presence of vanadium pentoxide, then the product is new. It's not carbon dioxide and water now, but here the product is malic acid, CH, where C is bounded with the double bond and it is malic acid. So see, combustion process in presence of catalyst, and combustion process, the only combustion process, that is only heating in presence of air, it gives another product, but the same combustion product with presence of catalyst, it also gives some another product, right? Even the oxidation of side chain with KMNO4 also takes place. We must know here, and we should always keep in mind that potassium permanganate, it is the strong oxidizing agent. It is also considered as Bayer's reagent because in Bayer's process also it is used. Here, oxidation of toluene, methylbenzene, it takes place in presence of alkaline KMNO4 oxidation reaction. It will give benzoic acid. Now here one thing is to keep in mind that instead of methyl benzene, if it is ethyl benzene, or if it is propyl benzene, or if it is butyl benzene, that means whatever amount of the carbon chain is present over here, longest carbon chain even, but alkaline KMnO4 on oxidation of this long chain carbon with benzene will always give benzoic acid irrespective of the long hydrocarbon chain present on the benzene ring. You have to keep this in mind that even if it is methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, whatever the benzene it is, but it will react with alkaline KMnO4 to give always benzoic acid, and rest of the product will be the byproduct. This is one of the question which is widely and mostly asked in competitive exam, right? And one more oxidation is with chromium trioxide, Cr2O3. Chromium trioxide is also oxidizing agent, but it is not like KMnO4. It is oxidizing strong, but it is oxidizing agent weak. So when benzene derivative react, we can say this is benzene derivative because attachment of methyl with benzene is there. If it is nitrobenzene, it is also benzene derivative. Aniline, aniline, that means amine on benzene, right? So alcohol on benzene, that is phenol, it is also benzene derivative. So when benzene derivative reacts with oxidizing agent, that is strong oxidizing agent KMnO4, it will give benzoic acid. But when it will react with weak oxidizing agent, it will give aldehyde. So here toluene, when react with chromium trioxide, it gives oxidation reaction and production is benzaldehyde, CHO group, not COOH, right? So these are all the chemical properties showing the different reactions of benzene as substitution, addition and oxidation reaction. Thank you.